school is small size, the proximity to the profs, the fact that profs and the administration treats you like a human being. I've been involved in the SRC since my first year. I was an SAR in first year. I was DCRO with Adam in my second year. And I was humanities senator this year. In terms of academics, academics is the staple of this university. Academics is what makes the rest of your bishop's experience possible. And it's really something that every student needs to nurture. Thank you very much. Yeah, basically.
Sorry, man, Norwood.
Yeah, academics is a staple of this university, and it's really something that needs to be nurtured in every student. And as Justin mentioned last year when he was running, there's a bit of a divide currently between academics and the rest of a student's life. And I really want to strive to bridge those two aspects of the student's life together, make them a little bit more unified. In terms of actual things that I would like to do, the library hours during extension after exams is something I'd like to continue. It's something that I would like to explore is a 24-hour study facility on campus. Something that we don't have, something that is not available in Lennoxville at all since Tim Hortons has lowered their hours, and something that any university needs to have. Thank you very much.
So, next up, our VP of Student Affairs, we have two candidates. First up, start with Joseph Simpson. Go ahead.
What a year we've had. I'm proud of this school. This is the only school I applied to, and I wouldn't switch this out for Oxford, Stanford, anywhere. My name is Joseph Simpson, and good evening. We all have a never-ending amount of midterms, assignments, and duties. Saying that, I would like to thank you all for taking what are now precious minutes to be a part of this conversation. I aspire to be your Vice President of Student Affairs because I understand what's wrong and I have solutions. Mind you, they may not be perfect, neither am I, and for that fact, nothing ever is. But I have had 2 years to think, reflect, and recraft them. Having served as a Student Affairs representative last year and as a dining committee rep for the past 2 years, I hear your issues loud and clear. I was tempted coming here to take the easy way out and saying raise a toast in the place of a prepared speech. That would have been a popular way to go. The thoughts of my friends were that of my final decision. They know as well as I, it goes against my core to mock a process where many, even wanting to hear jokes, rather hear how their potential SRC plans to unburden them. And how we plan to make their stay so far away from home that much better. I believe that the Vice President of Student Affairs must be gentle and inviting as a psychiatrist while being an unflinching advocate for those who need co-op placements, to those who can't access the sports flex because they go without the ability to walk. We need to make Sherbrooke closer for students with the implementation of a bus pass like the one they have at the University of Sherbrooke. My love for this school goes beyond that of the buildings we live and learn in. I realize when I'm away from Quebec that I miss not the mighty Mississippi, but those people that have become synonymous with the school and the shaping of my character. It is because of each and every one of you that is out here tonight.
Thank you. All right. Next up. So, go ahead there.
Hi everyone. My name is Huet. I'm a student economics and psychology. I'm mainly from Ottawa. I was born in Northern Yellowknife, and in the summer I live in Peabody, Malinawan. So. The first time I ever heard of bishops, it was at a Quebec University info night. I was actually blown away about how much more awesome bishops was versus McGill, people I originally went to go see. At that point I decided, like right then and there, bishops was the place for me. Now, the first time I realized that it was actually the place for me was my very first week here. It was third crush week. I was at a lacrosse game, broad daylight. I was at the top of the stairs and I saw some of my friends going to Dewey's and I realized how badly I wanted a banana from Dewey's. This resulted in me falling all the way down the steps, head first in front of a full crowd. And when I finally stopped at the bottom, rather than laughing at me and ridiculing me like my family and friends usually do, I instead got congratulations and cheering, and they said how epic the father was. Now some of my interests, I try to be as involved as possible. I'm currently student affairs representative right now in Chancel. I volunteer at the Drummondville prison with the chaplain every Monday night. I organize Remembrance Day ceremony, I helped at a fashion show, I'm on several committees, and was a frosh leader. So I'd like to take this involvement to the next step, with your help, assume the role of VP Student Affairs, to continue to ensure that Bishop stays the most unique and unbelievable place that it is.
At the beginning of the question, I'll let you know who will be answering. The president's candidates will be answering each question, all questions. A VPSA, social, or academic will also be answering a question. You will each have 1 minute to answer each question that I ask. And make sure you get up there. I will have my blue folder again when it's 10 seconds too. First questions are for services, and that'll be for the presidents as well as student affairs candidates. This question will start off by student affairs candidates who will answer. Joseph will answer first, Kim second. So in the last few years, we've seen quite an increase in the population here at Bishops. With a larger population of students, what services do you think we need to work on for students in terms of the SRC and working with student services? We'll start with Joseph, Kim, Adam, and then Ready. Go ahead.
I'm a student with learning disabilities, so I access the student with disability service center. And the services provided at this school are comparable size with schools of this size in other parts of Canada. It's ridiculous. The persons that work in those offices are not prepared to deal with the current students and the disabilities that they bring. So those are the services that need to be improved and advocated to. Because Bishops as a small school is a place for students with learning disabilities and other things like that, because it encourages us and it enables us to actually get to work and to better learn and interact with the professors, which is a necessary need for us. And other services for the school is career services. When we get out of here, we need jobs. Jobs, 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 that's what matters. We don't come here just to party. It's fun to do so. I love to do so every week. But what we need is jobs. We need more co-op opportunities, and that's what I'll be able to do next year.
So with the increasing number of students, we don't necessarily have the funds to cover everything that everyone wants. Therefore, if I get the position, the first thing I have to do as a VP of Student Affairs is find out what the students want. This means doing surveys, doing research. I have to understand what you guys want first before I can properly answer this question, because what I want might not necessarily represent what all you want. Once I know that, I can put my time and my understanding and hopefully my funds towards the services that you all feel are the most needed and the most, like, that they have to be here.
You know, I think Kim really hit it on the head. I've had the opportunity over the last year to work as Vice President of Student Affairs and to interact with the different service directors at the university. That's why this year was the first year that we started to do a survey with first years to understand better what the needs are of those students as we grow in a population. We need to make sure that the university is making investments in services that benefit most of us and not wasting money on services that are only used by a couple of people. So that's why I think over the next year we need to continue the service, continue information gathering about the kind of services that students want so that we can advocate for on their behalf in those meetings with student service directors.